The morning of December 1st, 1948, dawned clear and bright over Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. A man lay dead on the sand, dressed in a suit and tie, as if asleep. His position was peculiar, his head resting against the seawall, legs outstretched. There was no sign of struggle, no obvious cause of death. The mystery of the Somerton man had begun. The discovery sent shockwaves through the small coastal community. Who was this man, and how did he die? The police were baffled. There was no identification on the body, no wallet, no personal effects. The man's pockets held only a few unremarkable items: cigarettes, matches, a bus ticket, and some chewing gum. The man's face was clean-shaven and unmarked, his hair neatly combed. He seemed well-groomed, not someone who would typically be found dead on a beach. The police launched an investigation, hoping to identify the man and determine the cause of death. They checked missing persons reports, circulated photographs, and interviewed witnesses. But their efforts yielded no results. The man remained a nameless enigma. The case quickly captured the public's imagination. Several weeks after the discovery of the body, a new clue emerged. A brown suitcase was found checked at the Adelaide railway station. The suitcase had been checked in on November 30th, the day before the body was found. The label had been removed, making it impossible to trace its owner. Inside the suitcase, police found clothing, toiletries, and other personal items. Some of the clothing labels had been carefully removed, hinting at a deliberate attempt to conceal the man's identity. Among the items were a pair of scissors, a knife, and a shaving kit. The suitcase was meticulously examined by forensic experts. They searched for fingerprints, hairs, and fibers, hoping to find a link to the Somerton man. The police compared the clothing found in the suitcase to the clothing worn by the Somerton man. The styles and sizes matched. It seemed almost certain that the suitcase belonged to the deceased. The discovery of the Taman Shud note led investigators on a literary chase. The phrase was traced to a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a collection of Persian poems. A public appeal was launched, asking anyone who owned a copy with a missing Taman Shud note to come forward. A man came forward with a copy of the Rubaiyat, claiming he had found it discarded in his car shortly after the body was discovered. The book held more than just a missing phrase. On the back cover, faint indentations revealed a series of seemingly random letters. This coded message became the focus of intense scrutiny. Cryptographers from around the world attempted to decipher the code, hoping to uncover the Somerton man's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death. The Rubaiyat added another layer of intrigue to the case. Was the coded message a suicide note, a secret communication, or something else entirely? The discovery of the Rubaiyat and the coded message transformed the Somerton man case into a code-breaking puzzle. Theories abounded about the meaning of the code, ranging from secret love affairs to espionage. The coded message in the Rubaiyat became the focal point of the investigation. Cryptographers from various government agencies, including the Australian Defence Force and the FBI, were called in to examine the code. They employed a variety of techniques from frequency analysis to pattern recognition, but the code remained stubbornly resistant to decryption. The seemingly random letters offered no discernible pattern, no obvious key to unlock their meaning. Despite the best efforts of expert codebreakers, the message remained undeciphered. Theories about the nature of the code proliferated. Some speculated that it was a one-time pad cipher, an unbreakable encryption method if used correctly. Others suggested that the code was simply a random sequence of letters, a meaningless jumble with no significance. The lack of progress in deciphering the code added to the frustration and intrigue surrounding the case. As the years passed, the coded message became a symbol of the enduring mystery of the Somerton man. Amateur sleuths and armchair detectives continued to pore over the letters, hoping to find a breakthrough that had eluded the experts. A potential breakthrough in the case came in 1949 when a phone number scribbled on the back of the Rubaiyat led investigators to Jessica Thompson, a nurse living in Glenelg, a suburb of Adelaide. When shown a plaster cast of the Somerton man, Thompson denied knowing him. However, her demeanor suggested otherwise. She appeared flustered and evasive, fueling speculation that she knew more than she was letting on. Thompson's connection to the Somerton man remained a tantalizing mystery. Some theorized that she was his lover, others that she was simply an acquaintance. The fact that she lived near the location where the Rubaiyat was found and her reaction to seeing the bust added to the suspicion. In the 1990s, a new lead emerged, connecting the Somerton man to the Magnosson family. Derek Abbott, a professor at the University of Adelaide, began researching the case and discovered a striking resemblance between the Somerton man and Jessica Thompson's son, Robin Thompson. Further investigation revealed that Robin's daughter, Rachel Egan, bore a striking resemblance to Jessica Thompson. Abbott's research delved into the genealogy of the Magnosson family. He discovered that Jessica Thompson's maiden name was Harkness and that her father had been a baker named Thomas Harkness. Intriguingly, the Somerton man's clothing bore a laundry mark with the name Keane or Keen, a name that could have been misread or misheard as Harkness. Could the Somerton man be a relative of Jessica Thompson, perhaps even her brother or cousin? The circumstances surrounding the Somerton man's death, coupled with the coded message and the lack of identification, fueled speculation about espionage. The Cold War was in its early stages, and Australia, like many other countries, was grappling with the threat of communist infiltration. Could the Somerton man have been a spy, operating undercover and silenced by his enemies? Several theories emerged linking the Somerton man to espionage activities. Some speculated that he was a Soviet agent, sent to Australia to gather intelligence. Others suggested that he was a double agent, working for both the Soviets and the West. The coded message in the Rubaiyat was seen as evidence of secret communications, a clandestine means of passing information to his handlers. As the investigation progressed, attention turned to Jessica Thompson's husband, Prosper Thompson. Some researchers suspected that Prosper Thompson might have been involved in the Somerton man's death. Prosper Thompson was known to have connections to the horse racing industry, a world often associated with organized crime. Could the Somerton man have been involved in some shady dealings that led to his demise? Another theory focused on Jessica Thompson's brother-in-law, a man named Alf Boxall. Boxall was a known gambler and had a reputation for being involved in shady dealings. Some researchers speculated that Boxall might have been the one who gave Jessica Thompson the copy of the Rubaiyat. In 2021, after decades of unanswered questions, the South Australian Attorney General approved the exhumation of the Somerton man's remains. The exhumation was carried out in the hope that modern forensic techniques could finally reveal his identity and perhaps shed light on the cause of his death. Forensic scientists extracted DNA samples from the Somerton man's remains, hoping to create a DNA profile that could be compared to existing databases. The DNA analysis was a long and painstaking process, requiring meticulous care and advanced technology. The results of the DNA analysis were eagerly awaited by researchers and the public alike. Could the DNA finally unlock the secrets of the Somerton man's identity? The exhumation and DNA analysis marked a new chapter in the Somerton man case. Derek Abbott, a professor at the University of Adelaide, continued his relentless pursuit of the truth in the Somerton man case. Abbott's research focused on the coded message in the Rubaiyat, the connection to Jessica Thompson, and the Magnosson family. He meticulously pieced together clues, analyzed evidence, and pursued every lead, determined to solve the mystery that had captivated him for years. Abbott's investigation led to the identification of the Somerton man as Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer and instrument maker from Melbourne. This identification was made possible through DNA analysis and genealogical research, a testament to the power of modern technology and the dedication of researchers like Abbott. The identification of Carl Webb marked a major breakthrough in the case, finally putting a name to the nameless man who had haunted the shores of Somerton Beach for so long. The identification of Carl Webb opened new avenues of investigation. Despite the identification of Carl Webb, the Somerton man case continues to hold its place among the world's most enduring mysteries. While a name has been assigned to the body, many questions remain unanswered. The circumstances surrounding Webb's death, the meaning of the coded message in the Rubaiyat, and the nature of his relationship with Jessica Thompson remain shrouded in mystery. The Somerton man case continues to captivate the public imagination, inspiring books, documentaries, and countless online discussions. The enduring mystery of the case lies not only in the unanswered questions, but also in the human desire to understand the unknown. The Somerton Man case serves as a reminder of the fragility of life, the secrets that people carry, and the mysteries that may never be fully solved. It is a story that continues to unfold, a puzzle with missing pieces, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown